Here's how to install GitHub Copilot and start using it in Visual Studio Code. If you haven't tried it yet, Copilot is basically an AI coding assistant built right into your editor. It could seriously speed up your workflow. I'll walk you through the whole setup in just a couple minutes. If this helps, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks. Alright, so first thing, open up VS Code and head over to the extensions panel on the left side. Go ahead and search for GitHub Copilot in the search bar. You should see the official one from GitHub right at the top. Just click install and let it do its thing. It takes about 2 seconds. Once it's done, if not already showing, you'll see a little Copilot icon in your status bar in the bottom right of your editor. If you're not already signed into GitHub, the Copilot icon will say signed out, so let's connect Copilot to your account. Click on the Copilot icon and then sign in to use AI features. Click on continue with GitHub and proceed to authorize VS Code to access your account. After authorized, the page will say launching Visual Studio Code and prompt you to open VS Code. VS Code is now connected to your GitHub account. Alright, here's the fun part. Open up any code file or just create a new one. Start typing something like a function name or a comment describing what you want. For example, I want a function to demonstrate the explain code function I have above. If you start typing a comment like function to demonstrate, Copilot will auto-suggest the rest of the comment. You'll see the suggestions appear in gray text. If you like it, just press Tab to accept the suggestion. Watch here as I continue to finish this function with Copilot suggestions. Sometimes you are given multiple suggestions. To cycle through those, you can press Alt plus right bracket to cycle through different suggestions. For example, in this interface, I want to add a new property. As I type a new name, I am given 2 options here, and as you can see, I am cycling through them. Pretty much any time you're typing, Copilot is working in the background trying to predict what you need next. Don't worry if it takes a second to show suggestions. That's normal. Another cool feature is the chat option called GitHub Copilot Chat. To open it, go to View in the top menu and click on Chat. At the bottom of the window, you'll see a drop-down of different chat models and modes you can pick from. Since Copilot is already authorized with GitHub, you can start using this right away. There are currently 4 modes to pick from: Agent, Ask, Edit, and Plan. You can see what each one does by hovering over the option. Agent mode is my favorite as it essentially has full control over your project workspace, but each has its purpose. As a quick example, I'm going to select the Ask mode and use the Claude Sonnet 4.5 model. I'm going to ask it to explain the function on line 38. AI will then provide an explanation of the function and how it relates to other parts of your file. That is just one example out of the many things it can do. Feel free to play around and ask or tell it what you want it to do to your project. One more thing worth mentioning, if you ever want to toggle Copilot suggestions on or off, you can click the Copilot icon in the bottom right corner of VS Code. From there you can disable it for specific languages or turn it off entirely if you need to. Honestly, I leave it on most of the time, but it's nice to have that option. That's it! You've installed GitHub Copilot and connected it to your account. You can now get AI-powered code suggestions right inside VS Code and use Copilot to its full potential within your project. Thanks for watching.